Good morning! Well, it's my nighttime because I just got off work. Woo! So it's one of these videos again. Anyway, so I will be doing some more continuation of my learning to play Ancient Gears. So this one will be focused on the Ancient Gear effect, which is whenever you declare an attack with your Ancient Gear, your opponent can't activate any magic or trap until the end of the damage step. Alright, now I'm going to go on an elaboration of that. So, here's the fun stuff you can do and what your opponent cannot do. Alright, so, first things first, whenever you enter your battle, you should always declare that you're entering your battle phase, because you're about to do some shenanigans with your Ancient Gears, because that's what they do. They don't let your opponent do battle traps or battle tricks, but you can. Battle tricks. Anyway, so some fun things that you can do with this is, right, so say you have, let's go Ancient Gear Yugioh Dragon. Sure. So you've got Big Nasty on the field, and they've got, who gives a crap? And they've got like 3 back row. So their back row is, let's say, Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, and Bottomless Trap Hole. Alright, so that's their 3 cards throughout this little segment. Alright, so, begin battle. Anything? No? No response? Okay, cool. So, declare your attack. I'll attack your... Who gives a rat's? Elemental or Stratos. I'm going for 12 damage and taking your monster with it, just because I like to trample on things. Alright. So, what you have Limiter in your hand. You're like, attack. They have a whopping... Well, let's just say they're at full life points. Attack with Ancient Gear Ancient Gear Yugioh Dragon. And let's say you have another Ancient Gear on the field. It doesn't matter which one. Attack. Whenever I declare my attack, Limiter. They have Solemn sets, so they're like, Solemn Judgment. They're like, silly you. My monster's effect says you cannot activate any magic or trap until the end of the damage step, which means you cannot activate your Solemn Judgment because I am in the middle of declaring my attack. Sorry, so, guess what? My Limiter is protected. Ding! Which is nice. Ooh, a fun thing to do with Ancient Gear Golem, because he has piercing, you attack their defensive monster. You look at that defense, as soon as that monster flips up, say they set it, you attack that face down monster, it's a Spirit Reaper, you're like, oh, it's not gonna die, but I'm gonna do piercing damage. But, now that we're going into the damage step, Limiter. Yeah, what? Solemn Judgment? No, B. No. That's, you're taking it. You're taking all that. Yeah. All of it. Gotta save that Limiter, or that Solemn Judgment for later. Anyway, so another fun one to do would be declare your attack with Ancient Gear Beast against face down Snowman Eater. Who cares? You're like, attack. And they're like, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever. You're like, okay, in response to my attack, I'm going to activate Call of the Haunted, targeting my Ancient Gear Yugioh Dragon. They're like, okay. Okay, I will resolve the Call of the Haunted here, and summon out my Ancient Gear Yugioh Dragon. Bottomless. You're like, whoa, we're still in my declaring of attack. There's no recall here, because recall only happens when your opponent's monsters change during your attack, not yours. And so my Ancient Gear's effect is still blanketing this little trade in, this little area where my Called Haunted is. So Called Haunted. Bottomless, can't activate it. Sorry. So I just protected my Ancient Gear Galvatron Dragon and summoned that guy. And you know what? I get another attack and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't solemn it and they couldn't bottomless it. Ding! Gotta love that Ancient Gear effect. So that's pretty much decent shenanigans right there. And they can't land you, they can't. No attack modifiers, nothing. Now, things they can activate stuff that's, like, continuous, that's already on the field, like, Fairy Box. It's a continuous trap that says when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you flip a coin, and, if you call it right, the monster's attack goes down to 0. Now, if that's already active on the field, face up, they can activate it because the Ancient Gear's effect only stops card activation, not effect activation. So there's a difference there. So that's good to know. And well, that's pretty much it for the shenanigans of the Ancient Gear effect. So after you declare your attack, activate your quick effects. Limiter, Call the Haunted, whatever else you want to do. Because they can't stop it with magic or trap. So, that's it for this one. Alright, I'm the Ancient Gear Architect. I'll be signing off now. I'm so tired. See you guys.